experiences, I think that's what it is. It happens.
Probably. It happens. Things happen.
Yeah. Good evening, folks. Welcome to tonight's episode of the Running Gun Podcast. I'm JPeeps.
Mr. Sassor here.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We are waiting on Ace to get here tonight. He will be on eventually. So in the meantime, as you know, we're going to keep it locked here on the Running Gun Podcast. Of course, a couple house cleaning things for tonight. Of course, we have a new national champion. Indiana makes history.
Congrats, yes, Indiana.
Sir. Yes,
undefeated
sir.
Run. The Natty, the Heisman. Of course, that was the last time to do that. That was Joe Burrow in 2019. So that's pretty cool, Love it. I love seeing that.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about a couple of things regarding that. Also, we're going to talk about also how did white media basically try to ruin the national championship? You'll see.
Okay, yeah, run the intro. Yeah. I'm curious what this is about. Yeah.
You'll see. And then also, too, as well, in the NFL, we have the NFC and AFC playoffs, and we have a couple of Dalton's favorite skits.
Yes, he included the skits. I've been telling him about these skits. Okay, be prepared, ladies and gentlemen. These skits are funny.
Now, mind you, they're not like one of them is also you'll see.
Some of them can be a little, you'll see. Yeah, you'll see.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
But all right, man, we're gonna run this intro. Kick back, relax. Let's go. Hey, this is JP.
This is Ace.
This is Dalton.
You are listening to
the Run and Gun Podcast.
All right. He's on his way. In the meantime. So we have a new national champion.
Yeah. Let's go. Hoosiers?
Yeah, so they got it done. They become now the first school to, and I'm gonna make sure I get this right. They are the first school to ever go undefeated 16-0 in football and 32-0 in basketball.
Oh, wait, when was that record?
It was like back in the 70s.
Yeah, I was about to say like probably 60s, 70s, but that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Hey, it's crazy to believe, how 2 years ago, nobody even wanted to go to an Indiana football game. And then all of a sudden now, they outnumbered Miami in Miami's home stadium. Granted, the tickets were an arm and a leg, and you basically had to kill somebody just to get inside the stadium.
And most of that fans' face was crimson, and it's also where Fernando grew up. His whole family was there. It's from there.
Oh yes, dude.
So it's like everyone showed up for more so him, and not really Miami. Miami was just like they just didn't have that home capacity advantage, I think, too.
Yeah. Now I will say Miami did show up and put forth a valiant effort. They did, they made it interesting at the end. Carson Beck, of course, throws a late interception, which is funny. The same guy that intercepted Carson Beck is the same guy that drew that questionable PI call in the 2002 national championship when Ohio State played Miami. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like the Gamble family just continues to haunt the University of Miami. Like it's crazy. Yeah. But hey, remember what I said last week? Miami's only ever beaten really 3 teams to win their national titles. They've only ever beaten Nebraska, Oklahoma, and Alabama. If it ain't been those 3, they don't win usually. And truthfully, really, Nebraska's the team they've played the most, more often than not.
Yeah. And it's not like even putting like Carson Beck to shame, but like he's a great quarterback, but there's times about him that it just feels like he's just like not really like he's shown up in the game, and he showed up in that game. But that defense, I think overall that was such a defensive game. That was such a defensive game. It was just a matter of who was going to crack, who was the first one to throw the interception. So,
yeah, I mean, and we were all 3 of us were on here last week. We said it too. We said, Miami cannot afford to make mistakes if they're going to win.
Yeah, and they hurt themselves in penalties again. They've been doing, and they just can't play that discipline in football. They let sometimes their emotions get to them.
And quite honestly, dude, Indiana's run game kept the sticks moving. They stayed in those 3rd and short situations every time. Yep. They were able to, convert 4th and 5 twice. Like it's just can't wait. Can he hear us?
Yeah.
Can he talk?
I think he was...
my computer broke. The new one decided it got an update on a driver, and the whole thing just went to hell. So we're on the old laptop right now. Remember the old one broke. So.
Damn.
We're kind of jerry-rigging this thing right now.
It's all good.
Well, the other thing too is Indiana won the championship with 0 5-star recruits.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, stars don't matter.
Y'all don't get it?
No, stars.
Oh, no, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Yes. The stars do not matter. I don't care about how many camps you went to.
Well, Indiana's roster was older than they almost had the same amount of kids that were like 23 to 25 more than there were 20 to 21, 23-year-olds in the NFL.
Yeah. No, I believe it.
They just look. Even some of them even just looked older. Like even in their pictures, like their photos.
It was basically like the 8th grade team versus like the 6th grade team.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, and that's the name of the game. Most of those guys they were with Signetti when he was at Florida International. Not Florida. Jeez, I'm tripping. They were with Signetti when he was at JMU. When he was at James Madison, a lot of those guys were with him. But when you look at a guy like, again, D'Angelo Pons, who, in my opinion, rose up draft boards throughout the playoff, especially the last 2 games, think about it, 0 5-stars. It's just, that's insane. And then it brings on this now. Big Ten's won 3 straight now.
Can they make it 4?
You know what? You take the words right out of. See, Ace, he's doing your job tonight. Yeah, I'm a little slow today, guys. Yeah, but the Big Ten 4-peat.
Somebody said Iowa was next.
Whether it could be one of these teams again, I don't know.
Somebody said Iowa. Look, on the way this is shaping up, I don't.
Hey, yeah, you know what? That's fair. You never know. Any team can win it now.
Any team.
The portal, NIL, well, basically pay for play money.
I think they were interviewing Mark Cuban about it, and they were kind of right. It's not how much you spend, it's how you spend the money.
Yes.
And you make sure you bring in guys who fit your culture that will come in and not, instead of name adding, like a star name adding, you're adding guys that actually help the team and allocate the resource effectively across the team, and not just bringing in 3 top guys. You're bringing in 20 solid guys that can fill the whole team out.
Oh, and it's funny how we've come so far in college football, because you think about everything that's happening now. SMU got the death penalty for, but now a kid like your boy who go from Cincinnati to Texas Tech gets $5 million, and it's completely fine. Back in the 80s,
Drew Mensa is getting sued by Duke right now, I think, because he's trying to go to Miami because they're offering like $10 million, and his sister has a scholarship.
How's it? Trinidad Chambliss, I forget, if I'm not mistaken, is in court with like a Mississippi State court with.
Yeah, he's suing the NCAA.
Oh yeah.
But if he's smart, he should just go to the draft, man. That's the easiest first round pick you're gonna ever have in your life.
I think a lot of these guys don't want to play for the Jets.
Probably
now
not.
That I think is the bigger thing because I believe the Jets first round they have like 6 first round picks in the next 2 years. I don't know how many it is this year. I think they have the Colts first round pick, and I think Chambliss is like, bro, I do not want to go to the Jets. Hey, even head coaches don't want to go to the Jets, but we'll talk about that. Oh shit! I just forgot my mic's on. Yeah, I'm on a mess today. Anyways, yeah, even no head coach wants the Jets, man.
Jeez,
they have Aaron Glenn, obviously, but they can't even get a proper coordinator set up in there. It's like the Jets, like nobody really wants them. You're not hearing anybody for free agency like, oh yeah, we're totally gonna go to the Jets. No, everybody's leaving. They're trying to hightail out of the Jets. Brees Hall is probably gone. We'll talk about that later.
Right. Yeah. And then, well, first I want to acknowledge before we get into this, everybody's records right here.
Oh,
I could have had the best record, but I choked down the stretch here. I sure did. Conference championship.
I choked on the NFL terribly in the playoffs.
Shout out to Chad. Damn, shout out to Ace.
Wish I would have broke 100 though. Wish I would have broke 100. Damn.
So I don't get no prize for smoking everybody.
Okay. Yes.
I probably did terrible in the NFL section. I'm not even worried about that.
Oh, you won't see that until like the Wednesday after Super Bowl Sunday, so it's fine.
Yeah, also, I went 1 for 4 in the divisional round and 2 for 4 in the or 2 for 6 in the wild card or whatever it was. No, yeah, 2 for 4. My agenda picks all failed.
It's okay. It's okay.
I do want to go back to your question about what team will four-peat.
Oh,
in the Big Ten. Yeah, that one. You said something about Iowa, but I wouldn't put Iowa right there just yet. I would put Oregon and USC over Iowa first.
I don't know if Oregon's ever going to win because Oregon, they spent all their money on the skill position and their trenches still are dog crap.
Yeah, no, I know. I agree. Like Oregon just they have again.
I can see it they have so much potential every year. They get to the playoffs. But then they just, I don't know if it's like they choke or if they crack under pressure or if it's maybe just the team that they play that makes them crack.
Honestly, I'll tell you, I think what it is, and you can go all the way back to when Chip Kelly was at Oregon with Jeremiah Masoli. They always have had fast barn burner speed type guys, but they've never had the physicality to match. If you look at almost every time they play in the Rose Bowl, whenever they go up against a smash mouth physical Big Ten team, they always get beat. Remember what happened when Dan Lanning's Oregon team went to Atlanta to play Georgia and got run out the building? Granted, it was cross country. It was a cross country trip, but like they got embarrassed. I just don't see them physically matching up in the trenches. Outside, yeah, you can match up, but it's just physically, yeah, that whole like, oh, they're fighting for clicks, we're fighting for wins thing, like they pulled against Colorado. That works against Deion. Because Deion's
those work against the lesser teams. You try that with a punch in your mouth type of team, you're cooked.
Exactly. Like, yeah. I'm gonna be real. I'll go as far as to say I think Alabama could have beaten Oregon this year.
Alabama against Oregon?
Against Oregon, I think Alabama could have beat them.
Maybe.
I'm not taking that one. No, we ain't talking that creek right now.
Now the craziest thing I heard between Monday and today was that Miami shouldn't have even been in the playoff. That was the craziest thing I heard.
A lot of people still.
I think Miami.
Why did they get there?
I think Miami proved why they should be there, but it's more like they still need to handle the group of 5 situation.
Yeah.
No offense to James Madison and them, or like, or Tulane. But when they pulled up there, they got smoked out horribly.
Yeah, and I think that's what needs to happen. And I've said this multiple times.
They need a G5 playoff for themselves.
Notre Dame needs to join a conference.
Yeah, that's more the issue.
Then it's like
they probably never will.
And then the thing, who's the best team that they beat this year? You beat a very average USC team.
Yeah, pretty much.
Outside of that, who else did you beat?
Nobody.
And they were crying about not making the playoffs. Well, look at your schedule. You could have probably been in Miami's shoes, but you weren't.
And then did you see?
They probably would not have won the ACC, but they would have been in the playoff.
Yeah.
And then did you see what I think? Oh my gosh, who? He's got the spray on edge. Oh my God, their head coach. I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, well, you see what Marcus Freeman said? You can't tell me, dude, that thing is sprayed on.
Oh, it is 1,000%.
That thing is 100% sprayed on. But like he was saying, like, if Miami wins, we're gonna claim the national title. I think he had said that. I'm not 100% sure he said that, but I think he said that. And then they were talking about, he's saying, he's gonna pick Notre Dame tonight in the national championship because he didn't want to give Miami any bulletin board material for next season.
And look who he chose. Look who the only person that picked Indiana was. Pat.
Yeah, that's true.
Everyone else is.
That was the one I didn't understand. Why was everybody taking Miami in that game?
I was surprised that
I was surprised too.
I was surprised Coach Saban took him and everybody.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Well, I know Pat took Indiana because he played for the Colts and his wife went to Indiana, but like the rest of them all, I was like,
yeah, it was. Now I will also say this right here. One time for the Restore the Strike campaign, $151,393 have been raised out of the $250. That is the desired goal. So, shout out to everyone that's gave. We've given as well. Shout out to everyone that's done their part. Let's keep continuing to do our parts and make this happen. This is fantastic, even at 151K.
Yep. Shout out everybody in this.
Definitely, man. And then also we have a sneak preview of what week 0 looks like. Do you want to see?
Yes. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
All right, so this is what we got for week 0. We have in the Aer Lingus, so over in Ireland, the Aer Lingus Classic, you have North Carolina against TCU, MEAC SWAC Challenge, you have Alabama A&M and Howard in Atlanta. And then in South America, we've got NC State and Virginia.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Which part of South America? Brazil?
Yeah, it's Brazil.
Ooh.
Why are they sending the kids all the way down? I'm not going to even ask.
You know what? Win or lose, it's going to be a party.
Yeah,
it's going to be a party because it's Brazil.
You're sending college kids down to Brazil?
Basically.
What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong?
They're sending 2 snowbird teams down to Brazil. Yeah. They're going to enjoy the beach. They're going to enjoy the weather. And they're going to enjoy their time there.
They're going to be enjoying something else, but yeah.
Yeah. This will be interesting. My thing, as soon as I get down there, I'd be trying to get back on the plane to get home. And then word on the street is there will be a week 0 game before the Orange Blossom Classic in Bragg. And I have an idea of who it's against. It's a D2 opponent. Yeah.
Alabama State?
No, unfortunately not. But it is someone that's on that level of talent that has constantly made the playoffs. So tomorrow night, hopefully, Lord willing, we have Orlando McKinley coming on. I'll double check with him this evening after we get off of here. But Yeah, it's gonna be. There's a week 0 game before the Orange Blossom Classic this year, and I think they're gonna need it. Quite honestly, so I won't reveal it yet. I'll wait till the schedule drops. So that's why I figured I'd leave the question marks there.
Yeah. I already kind of have my picks for the other 3 teams. Probably, I mean, I would still choose FAMU, but that's just me.
Honestly, right now it's hard.
I wouldn't
to
take picks anyway yet. I gotta see. I still think probably most likely if gun to my head I had to pick, I'll probably say TCU, Howard, Virginia, and FAMU.
Yeah, based off how this season played out.
Yeah,
I could get with that. I could definitely get with that. But yeah, so let's get to the other thing here. White media creating a false narrative. So you had a situation where, yeah, we're gonna oh boy this. You had the white media, such as and Barstool was all over this, talking about how Mark Fletcher is throwing punches, and then the same kid whose profile retweeted this didn't even play a single snap in the game. And what happens is this kid goes out there and says something about Mark Fletcher's dead father to cause Mark Fletcher to swing.
Oh,
yeah, and sometimes well, Ace been to public school. You could tell the difference between like a we're fighting and a you better watch your mouth type thing. Yes.
Watch your mouth. Yeah. You're gonna square up for that. If you say something about you're getting squared up, and you better be ready for that smoke coming.
Mark was ready. The other kid wasn't.
Oh, he was running. He had a 300-pound guy running.
Yep. But when time to go pop, he said, "I'm gone."
Mm-hmm.
And then
I would just improv that, and I don't know why that fit, but kind of what.
But like you said, the media shows this, but didn't like something else happen? Like
they didn't have the context of what the guy said.
No, I'm not saying about the context from this clip, but there's like another clip of like Mark Fletcher and someone else like shaking or hugging someone else.
Yeah.
Mark Fletcher,
Fernando Mendoza, I think it was. Yeah, there, right there. Yeah.
Okay, they're both from Miami.
They wouldn't show that, but they would show the other thing.
That's the part that did not make Sports Center or make national headlines that we don't want to talk about because we have to talk about
it's the world we live in right now.
The drama.
The black running back from the University of Miami going after some kid from Indiana who didn't play at all and had no stats is being a sore loser, typical University of Miami behavior. Then you have literally white women from Indiana talking about Miami's full of thugs and gangsters and stuff and everything. Like, lady, and then your profile says, "My God in Christ."
You never heard of love thy neighbor as you would love yourself, I guess, but we won't get into that too much.
Well, I mean, Indiana also used to hang a lot of black people too back in the day.
That part.
So
that's the Midwest. Anyways, all right. Tis the Midwest.
Yeah. No, you know
Preach it
what's
to the
pretty
choir.
funny though is the fact that the cameraman always would try to. There was one cameraman I remember. They would always try to go through.
Magic right there, buddy.
What?
I know what you're talking about.
Bruh, not even 10 seconds.
That was perfect. I wish I had to... Wait, he doesn't know what we're talking about?
What do you... I was trying to say something.
Nah, don't worry.
You killed my vibe.
Tell you 10 seconds not enough.
No, say it, Dalton. Dalton.
Please,
please
no,
say it.
No,
I was about to say something about how...
Swung it. Scored.
Dalton, just say it. I'm sorry.
All right, Dalton, go.
It was about Mendoza's aunt or something. Like they kept putting like her face on media too.
Oh no, that's his mother has multiple scores.
Not his mother, but like someone else, like in like one of like the siblings or like aunt or I don't know the Mendoza family, but the
I
cameramen
know
always kept putting the camera on her because everyone was like, "Who's that? Who's that?" You know, she's attractive and
well, I mean, somebody else, but
someone
like
else.
we
But
won't
yeah.
get to that.
Yeah, they sure had somebody else on TV for a hot minute.
Oh yeah, they did. I
10
saw it
seconds
too.
and then
Everyone saw it.
seconds.
Everyone saw it. Barstool clipped it. Everyone clipped it.
Which is crazy. It's why do these types of things always happen when the national championship's in Miami? Because it was in Miami when Brent Musburger was like literally frothing at the mouth over AJ McCarron's wife or girlfriend. Oh yeah, dude.
Because it's Miami, and Miami is full of those types of people. Like it's just like glitz and glamour, like bougie people, and I don't know.
Just say Botox and BBLs.
Thank you. You took the words right out of my mouth. That's what I was about to say.
It ain't no honeybees. Tell you that.
Boy, I bet there was a lot of Botox and BBLs there. I guarantee you there was. Oh my gosh! Thank God for Indiana.
Today, don't worry.
Thank God for Indiana and their crowd. It really covered up probably the other things of Miami.
A's, it's okay. They can't. The SWAT can't suspend you.
I know apparently some high-profile people watch this. Please don't take any joke I make serious.
Sweet Jesus,
no one can profile me because again, white media here.
Dalton, you're not white media. You're okay, Dalton. You're with the black media.
Oh, I'm caramel media.
Wait, what you just say?
I'm caramel media.
What the fuck?
Actually, I should specify. I'm Italian media.
Oh my God.
Italian. Anyways.
Not that this man just said caramel media. I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry.
Keep going, dog.
I just said about I was Italian media. If you're saying I'm not that, then I'm Italian. So I am Italian.
You are Italian media. You are. Oh, I need Dalton to come on here with a cannoli and just like go off one day.
Okay. All right, we're trailing off now. Sorry about that. Let's get into NFL.
Jesus. All right, so I promised Dalton we would start off with this because someone said this was CJ Stroud on Sunday.
There's a bomb strapped to my chest.
All right. I'm gonna have a little monologue time here. Go for it.
Go for it.
All right. Hey, so Peeps remembers this game, right? Remember that Saints-Bucks game a couple years ago on Sunday Night Football?
Yes. Yep.
You remember when the Bucks had less than like 30 rushing yards?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You remember what Tom Brady did in that game?
I don't
because he couldn't run the ball.
Threw bombs.
He threw it.
He
threw it.
And what happens when he threw it?
Because he got intercepted or something. I'm sorry. It's just this clip.
Basically this. He got blown up.
There's a bomb strapped to my chest.
There's a bomb strapped to my chest.
You're a sponge. All you gotta do is soak the sponge, squeeze them, it'll shrink, and you pull it out. Problems of logic doesn't exist in cartoons. Anyways, yeah, so back to us. If you remember in that Sunday Night Football game, everybody picked the Bucks. Saints won because the Bucks couldn't run the football. They had to throw it 50 times. The other team knew they couldn't run the football, so they blitzed every time. And he got picked off, I believe, 3 times and fumbled once.
Mm-hmm.
What does that game script remind you of?
Oh, what, CJ Stroud?
Mm-hmm. The Houston Texans had less than 10 rushing yards at halftime. And by halftime, he had thrown the ball almost 30 times.
Dang, I had the clip too. I need to find it. Where did it go? I need to find it. I had the clip too of let me see. Where is it? Because Troy Aikman did speak on the matter. Oh, here we go. Okay, let me go ahead and download this. But no, I know what you mean. Yeah. They've done a great job of investing in their defense.
They need to invest in the O-line.
O-line, invest in,
pick up Pat Coogan, honestly. I don't know. Be a good
matter of fact.
Good choice.
I will say this, Joe. D'Amico Ryans and Nick Caserio, they've got some tough decisions they've got to make about this team on the offensive side of the ball. You know, they replaced
catching snowflakes
last year after his 2 years as the offensive coordinator. C.J. Stroud has been chasing his rookie success for the last 2 years. He's not been the same player. We've not seen the development from him. There's a reason for that, and it has to be addressed.
And you know what the reason is? Guess who his backup was his rookie year?
Yeah, right? You bring up a great point.
It was Case Keenum. He had a nice vet in there, helped him do all the stuff. His QB coach and OC was non-existent. Bobby Sloak was not developing him. We've seen that. Case Keenum left after his rookie year, and everything proceeded to go doop ba doop ba doop ba doop. We're going all the way down. Then you can have CJ. Yeah, going all the way down. Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, so Stroud, he talked mad smack after his rookie year, and like to be fair, he had the greatest rookie quarterback season of all time statistically. So I mean, it wasn't like he was talking all nonsense. But Buddy did not have that vet in the room anymore when Keenum left. His QB coach was not coaching him. His OC was sure as hell not doing nothing. Not doing anything, technically politically correct grammar there. And you go to your second year. Tank Dell was hurt. Stephon Diggs blew his ACL out. You were in your sophomore slump when NFL teams had tape on you, and you didn't have an OC and a quarterback coach to help you coach you through it, or a vet to help you guide you. You go into your third year now. Tank Dell is not there. Nico Collins was in and out of the lineup. You suffer your third concussion, out a couple games, have an ankle injury. Sure as hell had a hand injury in that playoff game. And he had a comment, a response somebody asked him, and he would say how it got taken way out of context if you watch the video of how he responded to it. And he's saying, I'm not used to not having to be Superman, right? You ever notice, like, Lamar early in his career, like, he has to be Superman to win? And sometimes he would make the play that blows the game. Remember in Buffalo, he tried to make that Von Miller, I believe, he tried juking Von Miller in the snow and he dropped the ball.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Those are like trying to be Superman plays instead of just eating the sack. At least the turnovers and cut like down in the end. It kind of takes your momentum, hurts you, and then Mark Andrews dropped 2-point conversion, whatever. After Lamar had to go back to Superman mode. CJ Stroud in college was Superman for Ohio State against Georgia. We saw it. His first year when they beat the Bucs, he played like Superman. Then the Texans defense got legit. And then instead of being Superman, he needed to become a game manager. But in order to be a game manager, you got to be able to run the football. And the Houston Texans could not run the football against the New England Patriots. Even against Pittsburgh, he threw good balls against Pittsburgh. It's just his O-line did not help him, and he started seeing ghosts in the pocket because he's been hit so many times. I believe he's sacked more than any other quarterback in the league. If I'm not, or if he's not, he's top 3. I'm pretty sure he's top 1 though. And you see how he's moving in the pocket. He's not comfortable in that pocket. He doesn't trust the O-line in the pocket, and his team can't run the football. So in his brain, I'm assuming he's seeing it. All right, I got to throw this ball out and try to make a play because if I don't, we know we can't run the ball, so we're not getting any yards back on the next play. And you gotta get this thing going. So his clock's running I'm assuming 100 miles an hour in his head. Trying to throw the pick six. You saw he was trying. I assume he was trying to throw the ball out and he couldn't get it out in time, and the hand got hit, and it just went up instead of out of bounds. But not defending him. The first pick was stupid. I assume he was hoping Kirk would run upfield. Kirk went out of bounds area, and that's when Carlton Davis picked it off the first time. Second one, trying to throw it out of bounds. Ball got hit. Just eat the sack there, man. Don't. If you know you're gonna get hit, just eat the sack. Get down. And you saw with Jameis. It took him a while. He still tries to be Superman every now and then. That's what wrecked Jameis. So if you're the Houston Texans, you got to get a good quarterback and coach in there and say, hey, buddy, settle down. Get your mind right first.
You need someone like I don't know who you're gonna go get, but you need to find like a Todd Monken. You need to go find.
Go hire call up either Case Keenum or Mike McCarthy.
Isn't Mike McCarthy trying to?
Mike McCarthy's trying to get a head coaching job. I don't know if he will come back for an OC job.
I would say if he doesn't get one this go around, he should definitely consider going down to Houston.
Like they need a good vet, like someone who knows how to, either a vet quarterback or somebody who's played the position or has coached the position for years. No more rookie OC nonsense that hasn't played the position.
Yeah, because I mean, look, like you have a problem now too, where you just can't get past the divisional round, and the Texans are now literally the only team in the NFL to have never appeared in a conference championship.
And yet they still have the same amount of playoff wins as the Arizona Cardinals.
You know what's funny? Actually, I saw a stat too that said like ever since the Obama, going back as far as the Obama administration in his first term, everybody has played for a NFC or AFC championship except for one team. Think about it. Who is that one?
Has played in it since Obama?
Ever since Obama's first term, everybody and every team in the league has played in the NFC or AFC championship.
Well, we all know the Texans haven't made it before, but like technically the Jets haven't made it since 2010 anywhere.
Well, I mean, yeah, the Texans have never played in one, but I'll say that what was that? 30 teams. One team has not appeared.
Obama was what, 08 or 09? Obama was 08? Or he won in 09?
He won.
It was 08.
He won in 08. He was inaugurated January 20th of 2009. Technically, it's like 09.
All right, so technically, well, Arizona's made it to divisional. They haven't made it to this championship round since the Jets was 2010.
The Bears,
not the Dolphins. It's the Dolphins haven't made it. Dolphins haven't been past the divisional for sure. Are you sure it's not the Dolphins?
Well, I mean, I was going for Cowboys because they have it was like since.
Oh,
95.
well, yeah, them too. I just the Cowboys, like
I have to go back. I have to go back and find it now.
The Browns.
Jeez.
I got to be very curious to see when Miami's ever been to the championship since Obama.
I think. Wait. Okay. Let me see if I have to go back and find it now.
Yeah, Miami 100% hasn't done it. The Raiders have not been good in so long. No way the Raiders have been in the championship round since Obama either.
Let me see here. I need to find this now. Where is it? See, y'all got me thinking now. Wait. Oh, my bad. Okay. Let me rephrase it. Okay, so the last NFC championship game appearance, the Chicago Bears, 2010.
That's about right.
Everyone in the NFC, all the way down to the Rams and the Seahawks this year, everybody has been in the NFC championship game every year since. Except one team.
Oh, in the NFC, yeah, the Cowboys. Okay, now that makes more sense because in AFC, I know the Raiders and Dolphins 100% haven't made it.
I was gonna say, like, if that's the case too, like, if we're gonna play that game in the AFC, like
the Browns,
the Browns and the Dolphins are the only teams that have not been this millennium.
That's right.
Yep.
Which is crazy though. That's sad. Yeah.
With history exploration for us here on Penalty Talk. All right.
That's crazy. Yeah, Dallas.
Yeah, so Dallas I kind of discussed what Stroud needs to do. He needs to reset, stop trying to make the play, and just take sacks, even though he has PTSD like crazy.
Also, this curse is living on, man. Word to the wise, don't let your favorite team sign this man.
That's what you get for being jealous of Michael Thomas.
Oh, he was jealous of Michael Thomas?
Yeah, so remember 2016, right? Mike was a rookie. Brandon Cooks last year was in 2016 in the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Thomas came in, snatched his wide receiver one chain. He got jealous, and then Sean Payne said, all right, we're trading you for that. And if he stayed in New Orleans, they'd probably win the Super Bowl at least once or twice. Because remember, the Saints' biggest issue was they had nobody outside of Michael Thomas on the receiving core. Yeah, so but he got what he deserved.
Dang, that's crazy. Also, the foundation is starting to crack in Buffalo.
I've never seen a GM go and legit say,
Oh,
no.
Oh,
Are you gonna play a video? I was gonna say, yeah, this one.
I'll address
I've never
the
seen
Keon situation. The coaching staff pushed to draft Keon. I'm not saying Brandon wouldn't have drafted him, but he wasn't his next choice. That was Brandon being a team player and taking advice of his coaching staff, who felt strongly about the player. And, you know, he's taken, for some reason, heat over it and not saying a word about it. But I'm here to tell you the true story.
Now, it's funny how the internet works, because when you go back,
I'm gonna say something on that first, right?
oh, go ahead.
There's only one wide receiver who was drafted after Keon Coleman. You can say is definitively better than Keon Coleman. Like, I know he hasn't been good and all that, but it's literally only Ladd McConkey. Jalen Polk's on a different team right now. Adonai Mitchell's on a different team right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I forgot about AD Mitchell.
Those are the two who was drafted after him. I mean, you have like Cooper DeJean, Khalid McKinstry, Kamari Lassiter, 3 banger corners right there. Jonathan Brooks has been hurt all the time. Yeah. So there was 4 wide receivers drafted in the second round, right? Keon Coleman, Ladd McConkey, Jalen Polk, and Adonai Mitchell. Out of those 4 guys, only Ladd McConkey's actually been good. So to say that as the owner is kind of bullshit, to be real, because New England 100%. Had the pick to take Ladd McConkey, and they traded that for Jalen Polk. They flip flop with LA for Ladd McConkey. So literally, I don't know what they're doing here. And like, if you're Keon, you literally have no value. You're probably getting cut. So if you're like a bad team, you're like, hey, shit, let me just go throw a 7th round pick here and get him in my building and just try to fix him, because we know he got crazy jump ball skills.
Oh yeah, dude. I think he doesn't want to be up there in the cold.
Oh no, because like even Nick Underhill with the Saints was talking like the Saints need a big guy outside of Olave, so that's why they brought in Polk, who's only 6 foot. There, you're like, hey, throw a 7th round pick up there and bring him back to New Orleans because he's from Louisiana. Get him in the South back. That's what he needs to get his stuff right. Because New England, let's be real, when's the last time New England's actually had a good wide receiver outside Stephon Diggs?
You have to go back to Edelman.
Not New England, Buffalo, my bad.
Oh, Buffalo? Terrell Owens.
My case in point.
And that was Terrell Owens on the back end of his career.
But hey, actually the New England thing actually fits too, but Keyshawn Booty's pretty good too. Funny enough, though, I mentioned that there's only one wide receiver I've seen who's beat Derek Stingley 2 times now. Like multiple times. Yeah, Keyshawn Booty's the only guy I've seen beat him. Jason is the other guy who's beat him once, but then Stingley got a pick on him.
LSU guy. Makes sense.
Yep. That was a crazy catch to win. That was a ball game right there. If he didn't catch that, I think Houston had a chance to win it. But catching that ball in the back of the end zone, one-handed, you're like, oh, damn.
Now, it's funny how things come full circle, because this is Brandon Beane at the combine scouting Keon Coleman.
Big surprises.
I'm glad he ran that. Help you get him.
Gabe was mid
4.54.
Big surprises.
Tape don't lie.
It's just funny to me.
I think the
So it's
ownership
like
was just
you
trying to
can't.
throw Sean McDermott and Keon Coleman under the bus and protect his GM, even though the GM, I think, has a lot of blame in why Buffalo has not been able to win a Super Bowl as much as Josh Allen's turnovers. Like, the media is killing CJ Stroud for the turnovers, right? Josh Allen did not play clean against Jacksonville. He did not play clean against Denver at all.
Yeah.
He threw the ball on the ground in the playoffs against
Yeah,
against Denver.
He caused a 10-point swing in 40 seconds at the end of the half. And no one's talking about. They're saying, "Oh, it's not Josh Allen's fault; it's the team's fault." Bruh.
No, it's also
Josh
his
Allen
fault.
had,
He even took the blame, in that post interview.
2 interceptions, 2 fumbles against Denver, right?
That was 5 turnovers in total.
Yeah, and like, I guess he didn't turn it over against Jackson. I swore he did. I guess it was a sacks. His third down, they're not very good on third down.
And then, this man's going to find employment again.
And it's hard for me to, and I've had a chance to look at, it's hard for me to understand why it was ruled the way it was ruled. And if it is ruled that way, then why wasn't it slowed down? Just to make sure that we have this right. That would have made a lot of sense to me, to make sure that we have this thing right, because that's a pivotal play in the game. We have the ball at the 20, maybe kicking a game-winning field goal right there. So I'll just leave it at that. But I'm saying it because I'm standing up for Buffalo, damn it. I'm standing up for us. Because what went on.
I'll say Buffalo was never relevant, really, in like our childhoods like that until they hired Sean McDermott and lucked into Josh Allen.
This is true.
Like they had the Tyrod playoff appearance, but that was like the only time I think I've ever seen Buffalo in the playoffs outside before Josh Allen showed up.
Yeah, I mean not Josh.
Oh, you had the Fitzpatrick era, right? You he was there for a couple of years. You had those teams, but like no one was.
Yeah,
really
they've always been like an exciting. Really, since Jim Kelly had left, they'd always been like an exciting team. Like they're gonna ooh and ah you, but they were never gonna. Yeah, exactly. Like and if they did, you knew like it was against teams that were worse than them. It's because like they always had a mid to early draft pick, and it just I have more blame goes on Josh Allen than it goes on Sean McDermott. I think Sean McDermott
for that game, yes, and like literally Buffalo, like they were crying about the Cook's catch being ruled at INT. That was 100% a pick because the ball he already had hands on it before it even touched the ground, and he never even had like to say, oh, like he had true possession of it. So yeah, no. Anyway, that game would have been over anyway if the refs saw the holding in the end zone before that, because that would have been a safety. So like I don't know.
I had that image as well too. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Pretty much.
I had that exact image. But, I will say, though, to go back to this real quick, to see the GM and the owner, kind of like go back on certain things and then get caught in a lie. Oh, yeah, there's cracks in the foundation up there.
Oh, if Buffalo did not have a new stadium coming next year, I would not have put off the idea of Josh Allen requesting that trade out of Buffalo, but I know he's too big on Buffalo and they need someone to sell tickets for that brand new stadium come. He won't get traded. But him and Lamar, man, their time and their respective teams, I think, is coming to an end. Within the next 2 years, I think neither should be there. Now, whether they will or they won't remains to be seen, but I don't believe either one wins where they are.
You already know where I stand. I said it about Lamar last year. If not now, when? I say it about Josh Allen this year. If not now, when?
With those teams, I don't think they win.
You can't. You just can't. I'm sorry.
Son of Al should really be interested in the X.
Oh, he's talking about Mark Davis.
Oh, you mean to hire Sean McDermott? Okay, yeah.
My thing is, look, let Sean McDermott mess around and sit out for it. That's why I proposed it. I was saying that too. I said that last night because I said that Monday night because Tom Brady and Mark Davis were at the national championship to see Fernando Mendoza.
Well, we know they're drafting Mendoza. It's who you're going to put with Mendoza and get that culture right? I mean, when you look at the job market right now, right? McDaniel chose the nice warm weather of LA instead of taking the Philly OC job or the Tampa OC job. Which, to be fair, like, it's LA. So I kind of understand what he's doing there.
His wife has his wife is licensed in that state too. For
exactly.
her career.
So I understand that one. That's one last one. Robert Saleh to Tennessee. I understand that. They want a culture setter. They need a culture in Tennessee for that new stadium they got coming. I believe they're hiring. They announced what they were hiring. Damn.
Who?
For their OC job. Shit.
Who?
Tennessee.
Oh, I mean, I'm just ready to see the battle royal between Robert Saleh and Liam Cohen.
Oh, Liam Cohen, yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to see that.
Oh, they're either thinking Brian Dable. That's who I thought it was. But then they're saying Brian Dable now. That was before McDermott got hired, sorry. Or got fired. So Dable to Buffalo? Really? That's what we're doing? Do we really think Brian Dable's gonna win a Super Bowl in Buffalo?
That could be
I just want to play this
for disaster.
I just want to play these for Dalton real quick.
Okay.
Not trapped. Next year will be the Bills year. 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 Oh my gosh, he's right.
No, they can schedule that
on AEW
for Cohen and Saleh. Yeah, that one's gonna be
ELC match.
You got Saleh and D'Amico Ryans in the same division. Whew. So you have two offensive-based head coaches and two defensive-based head coaches, both of whom are from championship teams, like Shanahan, like made it to the NFC championship game. Now, I think D'Amico's job is safe for a while. You got to get that offensive coordinator and quarterback coach pairing right for Stroud, because we all know Stroud got the talent to sling it. It's just getting his mentals back on straight, and he needs to actually have wide receivers to throw it to, and a tight end, which he had none of against New England.
Jaguars and Titans on Monday Night Football
to open the year. Yes.
Well, I don't know about to open the year, but at some point we just
Jaguars, Titans, yeah, Monday or Thursday night, either one. I don't know.
This one,
I don't know if they'll put Tennessee on that prime time though. That's the only thing.
Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
I'm a drunk. I don't know nothing about how I do anything.
I mean, that's the thing.
Was nailed the Schottenheimer hire last year.
With the cracks in the foundation in Buffalo, I mean, it's only a matter of time until they can like stop repairing like the Band-Aid, and it just everything gets ripped off and exposed. Like again, who's to say Josh Allen could turn around in a year or two and be like, and same with Lamar, and be like, you know what, like this isn't for me anymore. I'm tired of this. Like,
I mean, Josh Allen literally had the leading rusher and one of the best O-lines in the game.
Yeah, and that's all he has. He doesn't have any much other weapons other than that.
I know Kincaid was hurt, but like, that's on Brandon Beane to not address the wide receiver issue thoroughly, especially when Diggs left. I know you banked on Keon Coleman, but that was like your only plan, really?
Yeah.
Like, our rookie Keon Coleman's gonna come in from the second round and save your team, really?
Nope.
And then wait till you see what the Eagles had to say about everything.
Oh, boy.
I clarify one thing because I think it's important for our fans to understand. You know, you can do whatever it takes to win now and still build for the future and still have those parallel paths. You know, I just don't want it to get confused that we can't do whatever it takes to build a championship caliber team next year and also continue to have really good players on this team for the future. So, you know, I just want to make sure that we're on the same page on that.
You're not wrong, but I think AJ Brown's gone for sure.
Yeah, they got to get him out of there.
That's like a cancer right now.
They got to get him out of there. And now for our main event this evening, because as we know, we've seen
We
the
have
pot get
another
stirred.
heavyweight. Oh, hold on. So he was saying they can schedule that on AEW. There's another front card that needs to come up.
We got a whole match
Title
card,
card.
literally.
Literally.
Like we have a whole match card already. You got Liam Cohen and Robert Sala. You got like literally just the Bills
Baker,
as a
Kevin
whole.
Stefanski.
Yeah, like dude, it's so many parts to this. Like I'm gonna start with this one first.
Heard from Baker, right, on it?
No, not
I
really.
don't think we ever heard from Baker on it. And I don't think we ever heard directly from Stefanski on it other than what his actions were. Last game, Baker Mayfield was there. He had a, torn labrum and a fractured left shoulder.
Correct.
Both of them in his left hand or his left arm. And Stefanski went out there against the Pittsburgh Steelers, had him throw the ball 60 times. How many times? Exactly 38 times, okay? Had him throw 38 times. And in the game, he got sacked 9 times. So you're talking about boom, boom, boom. Chubb, best running back maybe in the game, off the field, playing against a team that has a great defense regardless. So it was like, Stefanski's trying to kill this guy. That's what we were thinking while we're watching the game live in real time without even knowing what was about to happen, where they basically run him out. Then there's shit behind the scenes happening with, Odell Beckham Jr.'s dad cutting up videos, and then nobody really from Cleveland saying, we want to keep him around here, even though he's making commercials in a stadium saying it was his house. It was like very ugly. It was very Cleveland Brownie if you're from
Cleveland Brownie.
Cleveland Brownie. That's new. Now,
a
lot of people
say that for now on. I'm gonna say brownies. I'm gonna if I ever pick them,
a lot
I'm
of
gonna
people
say
have
the
said
brownies.
they've said like, oh, well, I mean, the elf's name is Brownie.
Yeah, I've always called them brownies. It's
Oh,
I will say this though on that whole thing, bruh. If you're Dion, bruh, you can never trust that city of Atlanta, man. They did the Sanders family. I think that's probably like the biggest shot in the face of them. Because you would have went and hired the man who hates your son, and the defensive coordinator that you're keeping, son is the one that did the prank call for the draft.
Yes, yeah, that's right. Yes.
I'm like, God damn, that's like the biggest shot to that family who literally was the face of Atlanta for so many years. You're like, what the hell?
The face of Atlanta on the baseball diamond, on the football field, bro. And then
Bro,
now,
I was like, what the hell?
And you think now, hear me out when I say this. This might actually be funny. Matt Ryan goes and hires the guy that basically also had a hand in trying to get Deshaun Watson. They basically hired a rapist, a misogynistic rapist. And then Arthur Blank tried to go get the same misogynistic rapist and bring him to Atlanta, thus causing Matt Ryan to also want out of Atlanta as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. Atlanta was trying to trade for Deshaun. That's right. I remember that.
And then it gets even better. Then you have people like this. So there's two sides of this coin.
Stefanski is lame, and he looks petty. Most quarterbacks would not do that, especially quarterbacks as unaccomplished as him. I have heard from multiple sources, and I know other people that work on the show have heard it also, that nobody in the organization could get Baker on the phone after his last.
Oh, just let it ride. Just let it ride.
Last season here, long before they talked to the Texans about Deshaun Watson. Baker wanted to be traded, and by the way, if Baker was so great, wouldn't the Browns have been able to get more than a 4th-round pick for him? No, he was inconsistent. He's obviously better in Tampa. He struggled the second half of this year. He's probably the worst quarterback in football second half of the year. I know somebody will make the injuries because every time Baker doesn't play well, we hear the well, that's it. I mean, Baker, that's who Baker is. Right? He's got.
Okay. So my thing is, I can't take an individual serious who probably hasn't seen their own penis in 15 years.
Okay. God damn. Guys with the fat jokes. Jesus Christ.
I
just
mean,
can't.
I couldn't take it. Like the voice, like it was just something fat in his throat.
Did you not like look at that? Like, do you see that?
It sounded like he was fighting for air. Okay, we know.
Like, do you see that? That like, dude, that's what they have on turkeys at Thanksgiving.
Oh my lord.
Dalton's like, geez, what did I get myself into this evening?
I mean, Baker's justified in that case. I feel like he is justified. I mean,
Baker was hurt this year, 100%. We know everybody who has eyes knew it. And
But
Bucks
what he
line did him no favors.
but what he said was justified. So yes, I agree.
The Baker's right. Cleveland did do him dirty as hell because you knew the man was injured if you were Cleveland Browns. You knew he was injured. He literally took you to the year before, your first time in how many years? He won you a playoff game. If he doesn't get hurt against Kansas City, he's beating Kansas City in Arrowhead. We saw with our eyes, he was if he didn't get hurt, they were beating Arrowhead. They were going to win in Arrowhead.
Now, listen to what TJ Houshmandzadeh had to say.
But it's more of a respect thing. Like, when you're the quarterback, we sit in a lot of meetings, just you and I together. We spend a lot of time together. We talking on the phone a lot, going over the game plan. I'm telling you what I like and don't like on the game over the phone a lot. So you mean to tell me you can't just give me a call? And that bothered him because he would have never tweeted that had that not been bothering him. It still was bothering him. I think he has if you disrespect me syndrome, I'm going to let you know. Baker never said anything negative about Sean McVay. None but positive things. Because Sean McVay treated him with respect. But it's more of a respect thing. Like,
you remember we were talking about Mark Fletcher with the square up if you talk bad kind of thing? Baker has that, but he's kind of vanilla'd out of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, Baker's much more vanilla now.
More than he will throw hands with you, but it's the same type of mentality. It's like, we don't take disrespect over here, and that's what, like...
But in this case, it's a matter of disrespect. If he felt like he was, like, again, he felt like he was just dumped out like garbage, at Cleveland. So, I mean...
For a real garbage piece of a human, but yeah.
Yeah.
And now the funny thing about
it, still salty about it, so that's why he's like, I get to see you twice now, buddy.
Now you
Penix is gone too. There's no way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Stefanski ain't keeping no black quarterback. Let's be real.
Hello. Don't be surprised if they try to trade for Dylan Gabriel.
Now they'll run with Kirk Cousins and they'll draft Ty Simpson. Well, if Ty Simpson falls to the second round, watch.
Just further set the franchise back.
Or not even Ty. Watch him draft Cade Klubnik. Who wants to take bets?
It wouldn't shock me. Carson Beck, Cade
Klubnik. I was about to say Carson.
Oh yeah, Carson Beck. Oh my god.
Carson Beck to Atlanta.
I see Carson Beck to Atlanta for sure, but I think Penix got to get out of Atlanta for sure. Because like literally, he was saying it last year. He said, "Bro, they weren't coaching me. I had to call my high school quarterback coach because I was getting no help from Atlanta." And now the GM that drafted you is gone. The head coach is, I don't even think the head coach even liked him.
Radio Raheem, gone.
And if Raheem...
Rest in peace, almighty Radio Raheem.
Can't play that video no more. But,
Kevin Stefanski. I don't know.
And on the Bucks side,
I'm going to have to find out something.
Matt asking who's left on the Bucks staff. I'm going to be real. No OC's taking that job because they know Bowles ain't going to be there next year. Unless they're sure they're getting
no OC that's worth it. Like I'm telling you now, if Todd, I told these guys last night in a group chat, I said it myself. Like if Todd Bowles needs to go 11-6 and have a deep playoff run to come back in 2027, I'm already in my mind thinking to myself, Todd Bowles will not be back. They'll put forth a valiant effort to try to make the playoffs. Even if they win the division and get to the playoffs, if they get bounced in the first round, you got to move on. That's why my thing is, if Sean McDermott does not get a coaching job, he's already said that he doesn't want to coach.
They say like Sean Payton said that last. Remember when Sean Payton retired from the Saints? He's like, I'm done. I'm not coming back. I'm good. And then you hear come around like November, December, you hear the rumblings like, all right, He's right. He's getting ready to come back, and then he'll come back, and then the Bucks have to trade for him and all that.
I don't think that the Bucks need an offensive-minded guy. Create some stability for Baker Mayfield. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is Sean McDermott a defensive guy or an offensive guy?
I swear to God, he's an offensive guy, but I'm not entirely sure about that.
I don't know. I feel like he plays very conservative. It kind of goes both ways.
For somewhat, now that is who I think the Bucks should go get.
No, he's defense.
He's a defense. Interesting. I don't know why he struck me as offense.
He was defensive coordinator as the Panthers when they went to the Super Bowl. Oh, I didn't know that.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Wow. So he was on Ron Rivera's staff.
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, I mean, I do think Sean McDermott is someone they should look into if you move on. I think, it's just
next year, Ron Rivera's on the chopping block. Todd Bowles is on the chopping block. Aaron Glenn probably is on the chopping block. Who else?
Be able to see any Aaron Glenn dancing.
Live look at Todd Bowles come December.
SpongeBob! There's a bomb strapped to my chest!
The way you see SpongeBob literally flying right there.
There's a bomb strapped to my chest.
It wasn't SpongeBob. That was Squidward and Pat.
That was Squidward and Mr. Krabs.
No, go back to the video. I'll show you, and I'll tell you when to pause it.
All right, hold on. Wait, here we go.
SpongeBob!
Watch closely on the top right. After the explosion, you're gonna see it. All right, go and just stop and go frame by frame. Keep going. There's Squidward there. There's Krabs there, and then you can see SpongeBob come flying. Oh, no, that is Krabs. Shit, I thought that was SpongeBob. Where's SpongeBob? I thought that was SpongeBob wrapped up around Mr. Krabs.
Because that was the don't ask me how I know.
Right, but you're not.
It's a bomb strapped to my chest. All right, so of course, as you know, we got AFC Championship first up this weekend.
I'm so happy this is the early game because I can tell you right now, I hope both teams lose. But if there is one team that can win with a backup quarterback, it's that son of a bitch Sean Payton.
Talk to him. Tell him how you was saying Sean Payton like you know the back of your hand.
If there's one motherfucker who can win a game with a random, it's that guy. As much as I hate to say it. If there's anybody who can do it, it's him because we've seen him do it. This man had Teddy Bridgewater go 5-2. He had Jameis Winston 5-2. He had Taysom Hill 3-0, I believe, at one point. He won games with Trevor Siemian. If there's anybody who can do it, it's this bum.
That pains you to say that. I can just feel it.
I can feel it too, yeah.
Bro, if Jarrett Stidham beats the Patriots, oh my God.
That would be a miracle, but I'm going Patriots. So
I'm going Broncos.
I'm going Broncos here. That
Broncos defense. I saw Drake May turn that ball. Everybody talk about CJ Stroud turnovers. Drake May fumbled that ball 4 times. Don't let nobody fool you on that. He just got lucky that
he did. He got lucky.
I think honestly, I swear to God. So there was 2 plays I think that put the nail in the coffin before CJ Stroud threw a pick in that game. The first drive, you remember they went down the field and they got the illegal motion because the guy went and put his hand in the dirt on 3rd and 1 when they got the touchdown. They called it back, and then it got 3rd and 6, and then the Patriots knew they had to throw it, and they were cooked.
Yeah.
That was the first play that put one nail in the coffin. The second nail in the coffin was when it was on 3rd down. Will Anderson forced a fumble on Drake May, and he didn't pick up the football. He didn't notice it in time, and it went straight through his hands at the 1-yard line. And he would have walked into the end zone. That would have been a touchdown right there, and the Texans should have been up 14-7 instead of down 7-3. Because on the next very possession, they punted and Stroud threw the pick. So there was, and Drake May fumbled again, and they didn't recover the football in time. So May had 4 fumbles, and you're playing a defense that just had Josh Allen force 4 turnovers on Josh Allen, not Drake May.
And you're playing them in the altitude.
And you got
outside.
Nick Bonito against Will Campbell. Will Anderson versus Will Campbell was a mismatch. Nick Bonito versus Will Campbell was a mismatch. I'm taking Denver.
Yeah, I'd be down if I'm Sean Payton.
I know Surtain wasn't healthy against Buffalo like that. You best believe Surtain coming locked in for that game.
Oh, 100%. That whole secondary, Mufunga might.
Mufunga. You got Riley Moss. You got Jade Barron. You got Pat Surtain. You got Mufunga.
Honestly, that's the stability and rock of the Broncos too. Is like,
and then you got Nick Bonito, Alex Singleton, and them boys up front.
Damn it! You make me want to change it. All right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going Broncos.
Damn it.
Wow. You guys talk me into some of the
Be
picks.
your own man.
Be your man. Stand on business.
Yeah, no. Sometimes I'm in my own lane, but you know what? Sometimes it's the persuasion. Broncos.
You know, I thought it was just the fact that.
Bro, we mentioned Terrell Jennings. I'm going to get annoyed because I missed the fantasy playoffs because he scored, but we won't mention that.
Not a fan of either team, but yeah, that is true. Terrell Jennings is on the Patriots. So, you know, there is a chance here we could see like a FAMU versus FAMU Super Bowl possibly with Terrell Jennings and then Xavier Smith. Yeah, there's a possibility. And Xavier Smith is on the road.
You bringing up this game? I'm sorry, but you know me. I never, ever, ever, ever,
like
ever, 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 ever pick that team in California.
Yeah, I'm going with the Seahawks here too.
I'm going Seabirds. That Shaheed kick return, I believe, is the 5th highest ever decibel rating.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that stadium is going to be loud. It's going to be rocking.
Yeah.
And the Seahawks, I hate to say it, it took Charbonnet's knee exploding for them to realize that Kenneth Walker is an actually good running back. Maybe you should give him the ball at the end zone more, huh? Never would have guessed. Yeah, so you got that guy, a problem to worry about. Cooper Kupp apparently was saving his best football for the playoffs because I'm sorry, but did you see him routing up the 49ers defense?
Yeah, dude.
You do not think Cooper Kupp is not taking this game personally?
You read my mind. This is a revenge game for Cooper Kupp. This is a team that got rid of you, let you go.
They said, bye, we don't want you no more. We bringing in Devontae Adams. Best believe this boy going to take this game serious.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp might go crazy. Someone said check on Chris Carson and ask him how his neck is doing. See if he can still play.
How your neck doing?
It's gonna be a bloodbath, and the Pope.
Nah, they should have called Marshawn, get him out of the boot.
And even though the Pope's team is not there, the Pope's on the Seahawks side. So Seahawks.
Okay, nice.
We rooting for the Seahawks for Shaheed. We need Shaheed to win a ring. We're good.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, I just feel like the Seahawks.
I just don't want to see the Rams and Patriots. If it's Rams Patriots, I'm telling you, I'm not watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that would be a very. Honestly, I just don't see. And I agree. I just don't see how like someone can go into Seattle for the NFC Championship and like the road team can win. Yeah, I just don't see it. That crowd is too.
I believe
hostile.
the 2 championship games, the 3 championship games the Seahawks went to the Super Bowl was all at home.
Yeah,
I believe the one when they went to play Pittsburgh was at home too with Matt
Hasselbeck,
Sean Alexander.
Yeah, Matt Hasselbeck and Sean Alexander. I think it was.
Let me see.
I
that
think
was 2005.
Yeah, it was 2005. Like, but I do know for a fact, like they beat the 49ers that 2013 season.
Yeah, that game was at home.
And then they beat the Packers. You know, the very next year they came back and beat them in CenturyLink as well too. I'm not sure about the Sean Alexander, Matt Hasselbeck season.
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm not.
2005. Yeah, this game 100% was in Seattle.
Who'd they play?
Carolina.
Yeah, that had to be in Seattle.
It was on that team.
It's also a tough stadium to play in as the away team. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, it's
that game.
super loud.
Every time Seattle went to Super Bowl, all was in Seattle. They played.
That fan base
lost Atlanta in Atlanta.
Nuts.
Think about it. If we're talking like just normal, like how we're talking now to each other inside that stadium, we'd have to be like, we'd have to be shoulder to shoulder to hear each other,
yelling in each other's ears, literally.
Yeah.
To like be able to talk, but we wouldn't be
talking.
The
Super Bowl and the QB won MVP.
Now I do. I
think Stafford's winning MVP regardless. Now, if the Patriots win, I think Drake May might actually win it. If the Rams don't make it and Drake May makes it, I think Drake May might win it.
Yeah. Now,
undeservedly. I don't think, to be honest, nobody really should win it this year. I'm gonna be real. I don't think there was a single guy in the NFL you're like, wow. You know what I mean?
There wasn't really. There wasn't.
There wasn't a game where you could say, okay, that was an MVP moment. Like now, the throw in Carolina that Matt Stafford made, I'd say probably the best one. But like the one that Drake May threw to call a game basically against Houston, I put that more on Booty making an insane catch than Matt Stafford, Drake May, throwing a dot. But I guess I'm not ever picking that team to win in high-level playoff games like that. So, yeah.
Now, if Stafford wins MVP but doesn't end up in the Super Bowl, do you think he'll retire? Or do you think he'll come back?
I think he's retiring regardless of this year, how this year ends.
He'll be retiring.
I know the Rams have 2 first-round picks, and I believe Atlanta's picking 12, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see.
Are they picking 12 or 16?
So the Rams have the Falcons pick and the Rams pick 13th right now.
13th. Okay, so yeah. So you have the 13th pick and most likely the 30th. Let's just say they lose, right? So we'll say the 30th pick in the draft.
29-30.
29-30. All right. So you have 29-30, 13. You have all your future picks. You could trade somebody on that D-line because you can't pay all of them anyway. Trade some of that. Joe Burrow, come to town.
Man, Joe Burrow in LA would be
Don't
crazy.
miss a beat.
What if Shador went to LA?
That ain't.
That would be crazy.
Drake playing like CJ Stroud didn't. Honestly, yeah. Like, none of them are playing bad. You're just not like. We used to watch gods play the football game, man. We used to have Big Ben, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers.
Dude, Phillip Rivers would win. He would win a ring.
Phillip Rivers in this NFL, like, he might get stacked because he can't outrun like a Myles Garrett, but the man gonna dot up an NFL. Did you see 44-year-old Phillip Rivers dot up Seattle?
Yeah. Now, granted,
Phillip Rivers, Grandpa Phillip Rivers was a 60-yard field goal away from beating Seattle. He had them tied up going in. Or no, he had the lead. He had the literal lead. And Seattle JSN took over to get them down the field in 20 seconds to win.
I agree with that statement. They have no.
like if Phil Rivers just coming out of NC State was playing now, Phillip Rivers would he'd be a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Like those old QBs in here just got something the new guys don't have. It's the same thing in the NBA. The mentality of a guy.
Toughness.
Mental toughness and physical toughness. But
someone who's been around for like 20 years, 20 seasons. Yeah.
I will say this. You look at the guys in the NBA itself, right? The guys who were drafted between the 1990 season and the, I'm going to say 2012. I will say 2012. I say between that era, the mental fortitude of players, the mentality of those players cannot compare to any single player beside maybe Anthony Edwards since then.
It's a type of toughness. Like, regardless of how people feel about Kevin Garnett, like Kevin Garnett was the one that said it, like, guys pick and choose what nights they want to play and stuff in the NBA and everything. Back then, you played every night regardless of how you felt. Yeah. Take care of your chickens. That's what Beast Mode always used to say. Take care of your chickens.
But yeah,
Like, funny way to put it. That's a funny way to put it. But yeah.
He was right. I remember when he said that. That was like 2013. He said that, or it was just after he had first retired and he came back.
And then the crazy thing was, you remember what he used to say? He said he used to get a shot before every game, and he was like, "What, like a shot of Gatorade, a shot like an IV shot?" He was like, "Man, a shot of Hennessy, man." He was like, "Man, I used to bring a bottle in my backpack." I was like, "That's wild."
Oh my god!
But I mean, now that I think about it, I'm like, that's probably what you do. Maybe a little bit what you need. I wouldn't drink it down here in this hot Florida sun, but like up in the Pacific Northwest, like
real fast with that. But yeah,
like you can get away with that up north, but like down here,
no,
stuff already heats up your body as is. I wouldn't. All right, so we ready for some take it or leave it?
Yeah, hot top, whatever. Yeah, take it or leave it.
Let's do it. So the first take it or leave it this evening is take it or leave it. The Big Ten will win a 4th straight national championship.
Take it. Like I said earlier, I think maybe it might be one of the reoccurring teams on that picture.
It could be
Ohio State, Michigan, or who's to say? It could be. Again, I wouldn't put Iowa. I mean, maybe Iowa. You know, they were ranked. They weren't ranked high, but USC, maybe.
Yeah, you never know. Could be Ohio State.
God, I hope not. Anybody but them.
Nah.
But I mean,
I could definitely see Indiana being another probably
I'll
not
take it.
16 win undefeated streak.
Who's
but
Indiana's quarterback for next year though?
I could see it being like 10-6.
So
I know Mendoza's brother hit the portal, but I thought the portal went closed.
He's already at Georgia Tech now.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I thought the portal closed already though. I was like, how the hell is he already in the portal? I thought they closed it.
Like they're losing Aiden Fisher. I got a couple of them right here. Yeah, they're losing.
I know Omar Cooper's going to the draft. The running back's going to the draft. Mendoza's going to the draft.
So. He's gonna make some money. Mendoza's gone.
A lot of them, they're losing a lot of the team because I know they're old as hell.
Yeah. Aiden Fisher's gone. Sheesh. I'm trying to think about who else do I have on here that was a talented player for them. Let's see. D'Angelo Pons is gone.
Yeah.
Trying to think who else do I have on here. Yeah, they're losing quite a bit of players, man. Indiana. Sheesh. Don't have a whole lot on Indiana. Maybe I have a guard from Indiana here.
The D line I know is going to lose a couple pieces.
Yes. Oh, Pat Coogan, Jordan White, two centers from Indiana. There are 2 players that are listed as centers in the draft from Indiana. Both are rumored to be coming out. So yeah, man.
I think Elijah Surratt too. No.
Omar Cooper Jr. That's another.
I know Omar
one.
Cooper's coming out, but what about Surratt?
Elijah Surratt? He's another one.
Yeah, that's
wide
what I figured.
receiver.
He's nice. Yep. Both of them are nice, actually. If it was me, if I was the Saints GM, man, I'm taking Jeremiah Love at 8, and I'm taking Omar Cooper in the 2nd round.
Charlie Becker, I think, too. Or no? Does he have another year or 2?
I did not see I didn't have his name on here. I could go back and look a little bit later and see.
All right. What's the rest of the take it or leave it?
All right. Take it or leave it, because there's been 10 guys that have done this before.
And how many have won?
Won the Super Bowl or just won the conference championship?
Won the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's.
I know Nick Foles.
Let me see here. I know, yeah, Nick Foles did it. Jim Plunkett did it. Trent Dilfer did it. Believe it or not, Terry Bradshaw was a backup at 1.2, and he did it. Tom Brady count.
Drew Bledsoe, rookie year.
Tom Brady
not rookie year, 2nd year, or whatever it was.
Let's see. QBs to start as.
But if there's been 10, we already named 4. That's not a bad batting average.
Some of those guys are Hall of Famers.
To reach the Super Bowl, I mean, I'm not relying again on this guy.
I mean, I've seen Jared.
I'm relying more on, obviously, I guess we're all relying more on, like, you know, the coaching and Sean Payton. So I would say,
hey,
possible.
Jared Stidham sat behind Tom Brady. He's got coached under Sean Payton. You know, you never know.
Oh, Jeff Hostetler, Kurt Warner.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. So how many have we named so far?
6.
Because we said, okay, so yeah, we said
Nick Foles, Trent Dilfer. The other one starts with P.
Jim Plunkett.
Yeah.
Jeff Hostetler. Tom Brady. Kurt Warner. You already said Nick Foles, right?
Yeah. It's like 6.
Gosh. 6. Okay, let me see. Let me reword this.
60% shot to win it, bro. Yeah, I'm taking them off.
Let's see. Back
winning, it's just.
Oh, Doug Williams was another one too. Doug Williams came off the bench as well.
So you came off the bench, made it to the Super Bowl, won a Super Bowl. That's a pretty good odds to win, to make it to the Super Bowl by itself. How many of them have made it to had to play the championship game and won? That might take a while to look up. Actually, don't do that.
Wait a minute. Okay, so
if you ask that question, statistically, if that was over 50%, yeah, I feel it is. Because I know Stidham had it rough in New England. Like, Tom Brady kind of hated him for a minute there. And then he went to the Raiders with Josh McDaniels. When Josh McDaniels was there for a minute, and he played a little bit, and he actually played pretty good. And then as soon as Sean Payton became head coach of the Broncos, Sean got him and kept him as a backup overall. Like, that was the reason Russell Wilson left. And then they got Bo Nix, and they went with that. But, hey, like I said, if anybody could do it, that's that man.
So, yeah, so because you had Jim Plunkett filled in for Dan Pastorini, Jeff Hostetler came in for Phil Simms, Kurt Warner came in for Trent Green, Tom Brady came in for Drew Bledsoe, and then Nick Foles came in for Carson Wentz. I can't remember the name of the guys that Dilfer filled in for and that Bradshaw filled in for, and even I can't remember the name of the quarterback.
Bradshaw was for Tommy Maddox or whatever his name was.
Tommy Maddox was later. Bradshaw was back in the 70s.
Oh,
but
before my times.
Wait, so yeah, damn, I'm trying to think now. This has really got my mind going. So Bradshaw, Doug Williams, Trent Dilfer, Jeff Hostetler, Tom Brady, Nick Foles, Kurt Warner. I'm trying to think
how many teams lost their quarterback mid playoffs like that, and the fact he got injured on a kneel down was crazy. Because it was the kneel down he got hurt on. He went to the right hash mark for the field goal, and then one of the Bills players stepped on his ankle, and that's when it broke.
Yeah, I don't know why you move and then take a knee, like just
because teams basically do that because kickers prefer a certain hash mark to kick it on.
Yeah, I was gonna say still like that. Those are good odds.
Yeah, I'm taking it. Because I don't trust Greg May with those turnovers in the altitude in Denver. Because I feel like Houston had a better shot if it was in Houston, but it was in New England and it was raining like crazy early on.
Mm-hmm.
And Ramondre Stevenson got New England's offense going while we know Houston couldn't run it. But Denver's defense is just as good as Houston's was. And they have a much better, RJ Harvey's a much better running back than Woody Marks is. And you got Cortland Sutton, you got Troy Franklin, you got Marvin Mims, you got Jordan Humphrey, and then you got Champagne's offense, not Nick Caley. You're not getting that boring ass offense. You're getting an actual NFL offense being run.
All right, so I got the next take it or leave it for you. Take it or leave it. The Florida Panthers will miss the playoffs this year. They're currently 7th in the Atlantic. They're 25-20.
What? Now I gotta check this. Hold up. There's bad right now. I know they lost. They haven't. I don't think they've won since they went to the White House.
They haven't. Yeah, they have not had a hot streak lately. But I think they might.
Hold up. I gotta check this.
Pull up some wins, some key important wins, but I don't think they will. But I think they might miss. I don't know.
Hey, stop.
They might.
Right now.
They might have
points behind Buffalo. They're 10 points behind the Canadians.
Those teams are gonna
right now.
Those teams are gonna choke and slide down, and they're gonna move up. So
okay, so
they'll be a wild card contender. That's what I would say.
They're 5 points behind the Bruins for the wild card.
So they would have to beat the Bruins. They would have to beat. Who would they have to beat? Who did they have coming up?
Have you not won a game since they came back from the White House? Oh no, they did win a game from the White House, right? When did they went to the White House?
They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more games this month. They have to play the Jets, the Wild, the Blackhawks, the Mammoths, the Blues, and the Jets.
Oh, they're 1-2 since they went to the White House. Okay, because they got their butts kicked to the Hurricanes, and then they got their ass kicked by the Sharks in a goalie fight, which was hilarious.
I saw that.
Man,
that was awesome.
so the fact that it was a Panthers player cheap shotting a Sharks player did not get called for a penalty by you. Same bullshit like always from the NHL. The Sharks goalie takes offense to that, hits back the guy who dirty shot the Sharks player, and then the whole scrum ensues. And then Sergei Bobrovsky thinks he a big old tough guy and skates across the ice to get his ass kicked.
And then he gets his ass kicked. Yeah,
and he gets suspended, I believe, for crossing the red line. Like once you cross it, you get automatically suspended. So like, yeah, that was just even more funny. Fake tough boy act. Like if they miss the playoffs, bro, oh my god, I'm gonna be so happy. I can't stand that team.
So are we taking this or are we leaving this one? He wants to be petty. Look at his face, Dalton.
I know I'm petty too. I mean, I would leave it, but at the same time,
there's nobody more petty.
Their February games are literally they play the Sabres twice, they play the Maple Leafs, they play the Bruins.
Wait,
and
they play who twice?
The Sabres.
Oh, they're getting their ass kicked.
Yeah,
Sabres are good now. I'm like shocked. Like Sabres have been like so bad for so long.
Those would be
the Bills sold their soul for the Sabres.
They play the Lightning on the 5th.
Yeah, those would be like the key highlight games for them. If they lose those games,
they're gonna cheap shot the Lightning. We already know that.
Oh, they're gonna cheap shot the Lightning. They're gonna cheap shot the Bruins, and they're gonna get dirty with the Sabres.
You know what I needed? Like once, like if there was ever like
in the Maple Leafs,
people always say, right? Like you want a modern team to play a team from the past, right? If there was ever a team I needed to play the Florida Panthers from the past, it is those 2011 Boston Bruins. Bro, you imagine Primeau and Lucic and Zdeno Chara just dog walking the Florida Panthers? Oh my god,
yeah, they would.
Glorious to watch. And I don't like the Boston Bruins, but man, like Zdeno Chara, one of my favorite like non-Lightning players. Like that dude was just so nice or whatever. Like him,
friendly giant, literally a friendly giant.
Marchand, before Marchand was good, just like being a pest Marchand against the Panthers. Like I know they have like old Marchand now, but you imagine that little gremlin back in 2011 playing them.
I need to look at my financials for that February 5th game on Thursday night. I want to see if I'll be able to make that game.
What about the Lightning Bruins game? Still outdoor in Raymond James. There's still that.
So. That game's expensive.
Yeah, that game's super expensive. And if I sit where I sit normally as a Buck season ticket holder, I ain't gonna be able to see the puck.
Me neither.
I'm gonna need to bring my
binoculars.
I feel like everyone would be because it's like, oh, there it is.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring like my super thick binoculars. Plus, that's Gasparilla weekend too. Oh my god.
Yeah, Gasparilla Saturday.
Yeah,
and that game Sunday.
Oh, damn.
Where y'all going?
Home.
Yeah, I'm sitting my ass home.
Yeah, same. I've been to one
We're
Gasparilla.
old
Been
people,
out.
bro. You got to know us. We're not fun. We keep our ass on.
Oh, I understand. I just wanted to be sure. Look,
Last
I've been
time I
out.
went to Gasparilla when I was 18.
Have
I'll
you
let you figure out my age.
I was 20. I wasn't even old enough to. I wasn't even old enough to drink yet on Gasparilla. That was Gasparilla. 2017 was the day that I got introduced to mojitos.
What a way! That's a story right there. I like that.
Like, dude, I was inside of. Funny enough,
mojitos are good. They're good.
The spot from Bar Rescue, Cayman Cove, that John Taffer had saved. I went in there, and the bartender, she walked up on me, and I hope she's doing well. She was like, "Well, since it's your guys' first time here, do you want a drink?" And I was like, "All right, sure." So she makes me like she makes me 2 mojitos.
Just taking good care of you.
Oh, dude, it was awesome. It was awesome, man. Dude, I had so many mojitos that night. I was like, I don't know what this drink is called, but I like it. So then I later found out it was called a mojito. So like anytime I'm on the water or something, or if I'm out just chilling, I get myself one.
That's what you got to do. Yeah.
All right. The next one. Here we go. Take it or leave it. Mike McDaniel will make Justin Herbert a top 5 QB next year.
The real answer is Mike McDaniel will make Amari and Hampton a top 5 running back next year.
Now that I would take. But this one.
It's a question.
He did have 2 lead the NFL in passing yards. I'll take it, but I still think my Amari and Hampton one's a more correct answer.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, that one. I mean, that's the easy, safe one. We got to live on the
But
edge.
you realize the Patriots have had the most Mickey Mouse schedule of all time? They literally have only 2 wins against teams over 500. They played the Chargers without an O-line. You played the Texans without the right tackle, starting wide receiver, starting tight end. Yeah, but yeah, I'll take it. Why not?
Okay.
And a motivated Mike McDaniel in the sunny weather, he doesn't have to freeze his butt off. Oh yeah. And I mean, the LA snow,
and where he can get
the quality as Miami, but he can still get a snow in LA.
But y'all need to stop.
I was gonna say, yeah, he can still get the same quality snow, just about. Maybe
I mean, he hired him, so I mean, I guess.
So you're basically saying like he's getting his snow from Mexico versus getting his snow from Colombia.
Basically, yes.
I'm just
I'll take
guilty
it.
as y'all.
For that, I'll take it. For that, I'll take it.
I'm just as guilty as y'all for this. Oh my gosh.
But you might have to pay for the
next one.
All right, the next and last one. Okay. Take it or leave it. The SEC will reestablish itself next year.
Leave it.
Yeah, I'm leaving this one too.
I'm honestly leaving it. I think after this season, last season, just the way SEC's been,
you know what?
the way Alabama and Georgia have been playing.
I just need
everything. It's just,
I don't like Golesh at all, but I need Byron Brown to have a good year to get drafted. So yeah. But nah, the SEC will not reestablish itself. Like when you say reestablish, you mean like win championship?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Or like be in the semifinals because they weren't even in the semifinals.
Yeah, they were. Ole Miss.
Oh shit! I'm thinking. Yeah, that's right.
I'm talking about.
I'm talking like Alabama, Georgia, but yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about like winning the championship.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
No.
But yeah, no, yeah, I'm leaving.
Like they'll still come close to wild card, whatever. Maybe semifinals,
quarterfinal, semifinal. Yeah,
sure.
Because I mean, they've done that every year. Like Texas did it last year. Ole Miss did it this year. I feel like this next season it'll probably be Lane Kiffin and LSU that are the teams that are like right on the cusp. Now I will say if the championship's in New Orleans, I think LSU can make the championship because
I feel like it would be LSU and Ole Miss in a matchup. That would be a good SEC championship.
I'm surprised Bryce Underwood didn't leave Michigan though. That was the one I was most shocked about.
Yeah. Now you do know.
I was off topic, but yeah. to the SEC, but hey, LSU, yeah, I can see LSU in it.
Now you know the national
Ole Miss
championship
still
will
got
be.
K1 Lacey coming back.
Yeah, the national championship will be here in 2029.
Oh.
Yeah, Troy was telling me, he was like, "Yeah, dude, you guys gotta get some media credentials."
So we got to get media credentials and some money.
I mean, the good thing is we'll be well into our careers by then.
We got 3 years, guys.
Start saving now.
I can do it.
Put that 3,000 aside, or inflation. Put that 6,000 aside.
That's if we're still here in 2029, but yeah.
Hope there's a hover car by then or something, or teleportation. Just go right to my seat.
Yeah. Go straight from my bathroom straight to the championship game. Right off the toilet.
Oof.
NBA
Look,
wise,
a beer.
I mean,
Ooh,
the Knicks
look, a
suck
hot
right
dog.
now. It's hilarious. They lost 9 of their last 11. Pun not intended. But the Warriors are cooked. Steph probably should request a trade. I don't see any way they're winning a ring right now, unless they somehow bring in some really good role players instead of focusing on a star. They're bringing role players to help Steph, but I don't think that's happening. But Jimmy hurt, but bruh, this man is shocked. Let me check. What is going on? Anything good happen?
It was 2 hours ago. I don't know why I'm just not seeing this. Yeah, Brian Flores is not going to Pittsburgh.
What?
He just got a contract extension to
With
stay
Minnesota?
in Minnesota. Yep.
Good for Minnesota, I guess. You, Philadelphia, what were we doing here? You're interviewing Matt Nagy. Oh, did y'all see Eric Bieniemy is back with the Chiefs?
I did.
Matt Nagy is gone. Matt Nagy was in head coach conversations, really?
Maybe I could see him going to Pittsburgh, maybe.
Ew, Matt Nagy in Pittsburgh.
Now in Formula One, I will say I think Cadillac might be the breakout team this year, in my opinion.
Cadillac?
Over Audi? No. And obviously I'm still, Red Bull all the way. So McLaren.
Nobody likes McLaren.
No, nobody
All
likes
right,
Nintendo,
guys. Thank you so much for a wonderful episode of the Running On Podcast, Season 11, Episode 23, Conference Champions Weekend. We hope you have enjoyed this episode as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. Make sure you stay safe watching your championships this lovely Sunday afternoon and Sunday night. We hope you have a great night. Be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe, and see you on the next one. Okay, y'all didn't vibe with that voice? All right.
Oh.
I mean, I just wanted to say to you, we are double checking on if we will have the Rattler Roundup podcast returned Thursday. So as of right now, I sent it.
Wait, so you actually heard?
Not from Quinn, but from somebody else that could possibly get on.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about that. I wasn't talking about Gas. I was talking about the other guy. But we'll talk about that off here. Oh, yeah, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. So, unless Peeps is going to confirm if we're having that, I don't know.
Oh, I just sent the message. I don't know if he's online right now, but we'll see what happens. They'll find out tomorrow.
So, stay safe, stay blessed. See y'all.
Good night.
Peace and cheers.